Love and light from the realm. It's your host, A.K. Abdul-Jabbar, bringing you all another episode of Just Zayin Podcast, episode 208. And we are moving shit pretty fast. I love it, but I don't love it at the same time because that means that the season is almost over. That's right. Only 2 episodes left, guys, until season 3 is here and season 2 is over. And anybody that heard the first episode of season 2 would have heard that this season is only going up to 10 episodes. I'm trying to keep it short but move it fast. I don't know what I'm doing with the show. I just know I want to keep bringing you all this content and how DBZ is real life. But maybe the last episode of the season or either the first episode of the next season will give you a rundown on what season 3 is going to be. I'm still jotting down ideas and whatnot, still getting the creative phase flowing and whatnot. So let's get right into today's agenda, today's topic, today's episode. All of it. Let's get into it, which is the rise of redemption. That's right. We're talking about redemption today. Redeeming yourself or redoing, fixing a past mistake or past action. So what is redemption? Or what is the definition of redemption? That would be the action of saving or being saved from sin, error, or evil. And another definition is the action of regaining or gaining possession of something in exchange for payment or clearing a debt. So let's unpack that. Yes, absolutely correct. Redemption is being saved or saving an error or being saved from an error. I think my definition of redemption differs from textbook because I feel like redemption, like I said in the beginning, is getting that redo, redeeming yourself, proving that you are worthy, proving that you are capable, proving that all of the qualities that you obtain can get you to where you need to be or to what you need to redeem yourself over. So some things that we would probably feel like we need to redeem ourselves from or for is maybe emotions, or you have to redeem yourself from getting fired at your job. You have to redeem yourself from pain. Maybe you lost somebody. Maybe redeem yourself from a restriction. Maybe you were told no so many times that you couldn't do something and you feel like now this is the chance. Now this is the time to redeem myself, to prove myself. Maybe not to this other person or to society, which I'm gonna get into in a second, but for yourself. You want to show yourself that you can do this. You want to show yourself that you can take back what was yours. You want to show yourself that you can claim anything or whatever it is that you lost. I think it's more common in society for us to redeem ourselves or to be redeemed from pain. Many times we lose a loved one, or many times our hearts are broken, and we're back at the bottom. We're feeling the lowest of all lows, and things start to slip away. You may lose your job. You may lose your friends. You may be late on anything that you have to pay. You completely lose yourself. It's happened to everybody. We all get to that point. And if you haven't got to that point, it's probably going to happen to you. There is going to be guaranteed some form of pain that you have to deal with and bounce back from. So let's say you lost a loved one. How do you redeem yourself from that? The first step is to be self-aware. You have to be aware of everything that was lost during whatever happened. I'm going to rephrase that. You have to be self-aware that you have something to come back for and something to come back from. Redeeming yourself, rising to the redemption, is, again, when you find that awareness and you realize, hey, I've got off of track. This pain or this rejection has gotten me off of my pedestal. Redemption is more of something that you have to see for yourself. I also believe that it's up to society to allow a path of healing and love for people to redeem themselves. Think about someone who is addicted to drugs. Let's say they've been addicted to drugs for the past 5 years straight. It is up to society for that person to be able to get clean and sober and redeem themselves. There's up to society to say, hey, this person is clean. This person is creating new opportunities for themselves. This person is being redeemed. They are redempted. This person is bouncing back from a dark time in their life. And that's what redemption is, coming from the dark to the light. But my brother July, he has a video on balancing that dark and lightness. I'm going to leave that up to him. Go check him out, Creative Knowledge TV. Shout out to that brother. When you redeem yourself, you understand that the past is the past, but also your future is in your hands. It is only up to you. Only you can redeem yourself. Only you have the power and the control to say, hey, I fucked up. Or hey, this happened and I slipped. But I'm going to get back to where I was or even higher. I feel like redemption is also elevation. When you consider yourself redeeming what you have lost or claiming what you earned, you only want to go up higher. I feel like you look at your past self, you look at where you were in that dark time, and you say, fuck that. I'm going to go higher than that. You even look at where you were, you even look at where you are in that moment, and you say, fuck this. I'm going to go higher than this. Get that redemption. Get that redo. Get another chance. Don't give up on yourself. Learn to rise. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. We can rise from redemption. We can rise from dark past. We can rise from our mistakes, our actions. But it's up to you. Only you have that control, guys. Only you are able-bodied or capable of making the actions to bring healing. Redemption is healing. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I know some of the shit that I'm saying sounds very redundant, very obvious, very general, but this is a hard thing to research without getting religion involved. It's a hard thing to get into without Christianity. They're really the ones that are hard on redemption. They say the textbook definition I had for you all revolved around sins and and pain isn't a sin. Rejection is not a sin. It is only a sin when you know it's not right and you do it anyway. I think that's my definition of a sin. I feel like we have our own ways to sin. Like, I think it's a sin to cheat on somebody that you're married to or you're in a relationship with. But is it a sin like you go to hell? Like, no, I don't want to get religion involved in any of this. Redemption is all personal and all up to you. What the fuck is going on? I'm so sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what the hell was going on. Okay, but we fixed the problem's done. All right, let's get back into the topic. Redemption, right? Rising from redemption. I seen a post saying that self-love, or it was either self-development, self-love or self-development, is when you're tired of your own shit. No, I think it said accountability is when you're tired of your own shit. And sometimes we have to redeem ourselves from our own shit. Maybe we put ourselves in a predicament in the past that we have to fix and live up to in the future. Maybe those problems affect us in this present moment. But that's what redemption does. Redemption allows you to work in the present for a better future. Redemption is really saying, I'm going to overcome this. I'm going to be better. Harder, better, faster, stronger. Shout out Daft Punk and Ye. I think that song is about redemption. Honestly, if we unpack it a little bit, harder. Maybe I'm going to try harder. I'm going to go harder. Better. I'm going to do better than I did yesterday. I'm going to do better than I did 3 years ago. Faster. I'm going to work faster. I'm going to hold myself accountable faster instead of waiting. Stronger. I will be stronger mentally, physically. Ugh. The song is about redemption. Harder, better, faster, stronger. It's about redemption. Don't take it from me, though. Take it for yourself. Apply those things. Maybe those are steps towards redemption. I don't think that it's up to other people for you to be redeemed. I know I said it's up to society to allow a healing path for people who are trying to redeem themselves. But only you can redeem you. Not your brother, not your sister, mother, father, nobody. Because only you know what you have to redeem yourself from. It's so fucking simple. Get with the program. If you know that you haven't done your best or done all that you can, and you know in the back of your mind you could have done more and you can still do more, that's redemption. Redemption is accountability. Hey, I fucked up, but I want to do it better. I want to make it right this time. So now let's get into my favorite part of the show, where we connect real life and redemption with Dragon Ball Z. Yes, sir. You heard me correctly. We are going to be talking about when and how does Dragon Ball Z show redemption. So let's unpack this right now. Redemption is a key. It's so key in the show because, you know, not all of Goku's opponents redeem themselves, but this very one person I have in mind redeems himself. Not Piccolo, not Frieza, but Vegeta. Yes, somebody that's been with him since day one, since the first show, or since the first few episodes of the show. Vegeta originally comes into the show as a villain, right? He comes in to take over Earth or to blow up the Earth. And when he meets Goku, Goku is the strongest opponent that he's ever faced. So Goku and Vegeta fight, right? And Vegeta loses. He takes a loss. And he's having all this self-doubt. He's holding himself accountable to the max. Like, God damn it, I didn't do this. And Goku is this type of person. I've never fought anybody this strong. I didn't train before I got here. I didn't do my research on Earth. But later down the show, Vegeta realizes that all of that villain shit, all of that trying to take over everything because you're the Prince of all Saiyans, it doesn't mean anything. Because he sees a friend in Goku, he sees family in Goku, and he learns that teamwork makes the fucking dream work. Go check out my last episode for that build. But Vegeta has the biggest character development to me because his mission starts off as destroying the Earth and then later comes to saving the Earth. Goku and Vegeta learn to have a bigger bond, a closer bond. Their families interact with each other. Vegeta starts a whole family redeeming himself. So here is a moment from Dragon Ball Z. I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I first seen this shit as a kid, it made me cry because, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it, but also I really feel like this moment was Vegeta's redemption against the challenge. He did everything that he could to save the Earth. So here you all go. Z clip of the day. Enjoy.
For the first time, Vegeta is fighting for someone other than himself. Controlling his own fate. You are a fool! I am going to crush you and throw you into the wind! Trunks, Bulma, I do this for you. And yes, even for you, Kakarot.
Vegeta.
And so, one of the Earth's greatest warriors has vanished in a blinding flash of light, having made the ultimate sacrifice for the sake of his loved ones. His name was Vegeta, a proud Saiyan prince.
And there you all have it. That was the Z clip of the day. I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope y'all grabbed some tissues because, damn, that episode hit direct. All right. So let's unpack this. You hear Piccolo say, finally, Vegeta is deciding his own fate. Finally, Vegeta puts his ego to the side and does something for more than just himself. And the reason why he does this is because this is him redeeming himself. This is him showing, hey, I am willing to die. I am willing to give up my own life to save y'all. I am willing to give up my own life to get this challenge out of the way. Who is Majin Buu? I am willing to give up everything that I have and do everything that I can to make sure that my family and friends have a better life. And that's what we're doing when we're redeeming ourselves. We're correcting past mistakes to live a better life in the present for the future. They show us that so many more times in Dragon Ball Z, but this one is a lot more important because this is somebody that gave up their own life. And many instances there are, people jump in front of the bullet or risk their lives to save a child, a parent, or even animals. Why do they do that? We never know. But maybe, just maybe, even I would say most of those cases where people take their own lives in exchange for another, it's because they're redeeming themselves. People know how dark a past, people know how dark times can be. People know how dark their past was. And they bring themselves into the light when they do actions like that. I'm not saying take your own life to redeem yourself from past mistakes. I'm saying that literally do all that you have to do to redeem yourself. So, AK, you got this show, Just Saying Podcast, right? What are we just saying this episode? What are we just saying? I'm going to tell you what I'm just saying. I'm just saying that the rise to redemption is a journey, but only you can redeem yourself. Only you have to accept that you've been redeemed. Oh, not society, not like I've said this already. Only you can redeem yourself. I'm just saying. Well, all right, guys. Look, I've had an excellent time sitting here building with you all, kind of telling you all about the rise to redemption and how we can redeem ourselves, how we can get that redo. It's all up to you. You know what's right. You know what feels good to you. You know what you need to do. And if you don't, just take a step back and observe. Look at everything. Listen sometimes. It's right in front of you and you don't even know it. So again, I had a great time building with everybody, all the viewers. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe to this video. Do whatever it is you got to do to get the word out. Again, we're pushing for 1,000 subscribers. It's fucking crazy considering I already have the amount that I have now. But we're going to get there. I'm redeeming myself right now on YouTube. Does that count? Yeah, that counts. It's still redemption, right? So anyway, thank you all for tuning in to episode 208. I love hosting this show for you all. I love getting to the people and showing them how these fucking cartoons are real life, all right? Redeeming myself is a step that I am taking this September. That's right, not September, September. Shout out my brother Jalahi with Creative Knowledge. Shout out my brother Soul with Cobra Vision Academy. Shout out the Queen Key, We Winning with Wellness. Shout out the brother Demario for Outspoken Creativity. Shout out all the black content creators. We are stepped into September and taking steps to better our lives, better the community, and better the people around us, better our minds. We're getting that vision, we're being creative, and we're being outspoken while we're just saying. Ooh, that was a freestyle. Y'all like, I put all that in there looking ass. But anyway, yeah, check out all of those people. I will put their content in the description. Beautiful content. We're bringing everything to the table. We're hitting all aspects of life. But like I said, redemption is a step that I am taking this September. That's right. What are some steps that you're taking to have a better life, to have a better mindset? That's what we're focusing on this month. September. And next month is October. An act of kindness, an act of courage. We're going to build on that next month. But again, thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Just Saying Podcast. I feel like I keep saying that. Goddamn. Close the episode, AK. Shit. I'm also here in association with the BLAK Association, all right? So go ahead, grab you some merch. It's getting cold out. Fall is upon us a lot sooner. I'm really working on and thinking about getting some Zayn podcast gear all on the website for all my Zayans out there. Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, go and cop some merch at blakassociation.storeenvy.com. Again, that's BLAK association.storeenvy.com. I'm your host, AK Abdul-Jabbar. Loving life from the rim. Thank you for joining me. I'm just saying. See ya.